First off, congrats on the victory. Down 15 midway through the third quarter, able to come back. How much do you think that maybe helps build the team more than a 25, 30-point win would do?
I mean, I think it just shows this is the first game, and credits to Eastern, they came out with fire, and we kind of just had to catch up to that. And I mean, being down however many, 15, and coming back just proves that we're a good team and proves to the younger girls that we just got to stay with it and stay confident, and I think this is just a good learning curve for everyone.
AT, what goes through your head on the game-winning three?
I thought we were down 3, and I thought we needed a 3, so that's why I shot the 3. But, in that moment, I don't think you're really thinking much. Except making the shot, and I feel like it was just a good look, and even if it didn't go in, it's still a good look, so.
How much for you guys did it feel like Charlotte gave you a little bit of a spark off the bench? Obviously, she hits the 3 at the end of regulation, but it seemed like when she came in the middle of that third quarter, things started to click both offensively and defensively.
I mean, she's just like a little spark bug that will just come in and make shots when you need it, and I think that just goes for everyone else coming off the bench. Everyone will step up when we need them to, and I think that's just what is unique about our team this year.
You guys were down that 15, but it was the defense, I thought, not so much the offense, but the defense that really sparked your 19-2 run. Astera, we want to talk about that in the third quarter, the defense?
Yeah, I think we didn't start the game great in the defensive event, but we talked in the halftime, and we kind of figured out how to guard them better because obviously they're a great team, and we didn't really know how to stop them in the first half. But as you said, the defense in the 19-2 run, it's amazing because when we have a great defense, the offense is going to come itself, and that's what we were missing in the first half. But we were doing a good job in the last 3 quarters, I guess, with that.
Rebounding really hurt you in the first half as well. Did you guys talk about that at halftime, Tara?
Yeah, I think that was just silly mistakes that we didn't need, and that's what Eastern was doing so well and kept them ahead of us. So I think halftime we definitely spoke about that, and just keeping certain players off the glass really helped us, and just focusing on that helped us win the game, I'm sure.
You talked about it a little bit already, but kind of with such a large amount of roster turnover and fresh faces out there, where do you feel like for you two, you kind of found yourself helping the most on the fly to help them kind of adjust to the speed of the game?
I mean, it's hard. Having 6 new players is always hard, getting used to the system. But I feel like we're doing a great job with helping them. We've been trying to let them know that when they need anything, we're here for them because we're kind of used to what we've been doing these last 3-4 years. So I think it's great because they also want to work and they also want to learn, and they're willing to do anything to be part of the team, and they also help us as well. So I think that's a great step for us as a team.
And then you obviously in the fourth quarter were up with 4 seconds left, and then they scored, but you were in a similar situation in overtime with 4 seconds left and up again on defense. Do you feel like that sequence in the fourth quarter helped you at all adjust for when you were in that same spot in overtime defensively?
I think so. They tended to go to this one girl, number 11, who did an incredible game, and I think they did the same play, and we were like, don't let her go to her right hand, and we really got it. What was it, the third time around? So, yeah, no, I think that helped us and ultimately won our game, and Marta's defense won our game too.
You guys shot 12 more threes than Eastern in this game, and you guys were shooting about 29%, but how big of a part of your offense do you feel like, and your offensive identity, is the three-point shot?
I think it's a huge part of us, but I don't think we should depend on our three-point shot because days like today, the shots just don't go in. We have to rely on something else. And I think this was kind of a weird matchup, but in the future, I think we have to rely more on our bigs, and Tara showed up and had some really good post plays, and I think that's what we need instead of just relying on our three-point shot.
Obviously, Charlotte Abraham had that big shot towards the end there. She got a lot of big minutes. What do you feel like her performance did tonight for the rest of the freshmen, and then just getting them acclimated for the rest of the season?
I think she just didn't play afraid. She just took the opportunity and ran with it. And, I mean, when she hit a three, it just gave her more confidence, and I think that'll fuel the other freshmen. they all have international experience, which is something we've had in the past, but we have so many more players with that. So I think that just, like I said before, just makes us so unique. And anyone who will step on the court will give us energy and just will give us a great effort.
Cammy said preseason that you've developed into that 3-level scorer. And tonight, you really played with your back to the basket a lot after, I think, missing your first 2 threes. Did you just decide, hey, I'm going to go inside? And
yeah, I mean, if something's not working, I tend to focus on something else and try to put my focus to that. So I guess what was working tonight was being down low, and so I was just like, keep going, I guess.